welcome to Quinntessential Carper. I'm on the fair at the minute, being on to about 4 o'clock yesterday evening. Not on a little snake or anything like that. No podcasts being held today, which is a good sign, but a lot of us on air have not even had a single knock, so still a pretty winter mode at the minute, but hopefully over the next couple of weeks things are going to start improving. Just a little quick video today, just to reply to Chip's question, and also a question I put forward regarding using inline drop off. So I'm going to go through first of all how to splice your lead core, and matching that with an inline drop off, just on the 2 finger line. Okay, so first of all, go lead to lead core. Okay. What I like to do is just ease it out the lead out the end. Okay, and I always measure it up with the splicing needle. I was shown this by one of the guys when he used to fish a little club water close to home, and to be honest with you, it's worked out great. So just measure it up next to your lead core so you know where you've spliced to. Okay, just take it back up, so then you've got the top part at the top with none of the lead in there. Okay, insert splicing needle, and then just push it up inside the lead core. Okay, I always as well make sure when I splice it I've got enough material to hand back over. Okay, so I'm just going to put a swivel on here, nice and easily done. Now with an inline drop up section, you've obviously seen it, you don't go in the end, you go into the other side. This is a ring swivel, so I'll just show you. So just pop it through here, okay, and then pop your needle out. That's just a swan. So just grip the end with the latch, and then just tease that through the lead, and then you'll pick it out right to the end. Okay, that's what you have to do. Obviously you've got an overhang there, give it a good pull. You can use your puller tails if you want, but with a swivel on it's pretty easy to catch. So that's nice and tight, that's never coming off in a month of Sundays. Okay, so just neaten the whole thing up, chop the excess off. People do actually super glue these. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest with you. They're left in the water, they will eventually come out, so if the fish does get tethered up, hopefully it will release itself. Super glue's got no chance. Okay, so that's one end done. Okay, now I'm just going to splice the other end. So again, just ease the lead out, measure up against your needle, you know where you're up to. Okay, just chop that off. With any lead as well, make sure it goes in the bin. Obviously it's not going to decay with it being lead or anything like that. Again, just put your needle in the end. Okay. Like so. Push it up the lead core again. Okay, make sure you've got enough to come back on yourself. And then with this, obviously there's going to be nothing on the end. So you don't want to attach any swivels, any loop rings or anything like that. It's just total death rig material. So again, just grab the end of the lead core with your latch, and again, just leave it simply through. Come out the end, okay, and then give it a good pull. Again, that's never budging in a month of Sundays. Okay, so there you go. You've got the swivel at the end. The whole idea of it is, so if anything does take you, the lead's removing straight away. So the first thing to do is to thread your tail rubber on to the actual lead core, like so, and that's on. Okay, now with your lead, okay, how I find it easiest to do is put your tail rubber on, and then get the swivel end, and just pop that into the edge of the lead. Okay, it will pop out under very little tension, and then there you go. You've got your inline drop off. Just use that ring round. Okay, so very simple inline drop off. Okay, fish will come, shake the head, the lead will come off, no problem whatsoever. To be honest with you, there's not a method I use a lot. I prefer the standard lead clip setup. If I was fishing very weedy water, it would be an option for me. Just show you that again, put your lead through, Okay, so all you've got is the ring to attach your main line, your hook link to, however you want to do that, with a quick link or whatever. And then as soon as the fish comes, I'm going to shake its head and that's gone. Okay, so that's splicing lead core and also the inline throttle. Right, so that was splicing lead core and also the inline throttle. Now I just want to run over one big thing with using lead core. Obviously whatever components you have on the lead core must be able to slide straight off. Let's say attaching swivels and D-rings or whatever rings you want to the end of the lead core is a big no-no. It won't give the chance of the lead to slide off if it does get tethered off or you break away from the fish. Now attaching your lead core to your main line is another problem area. Basically you want to use the smallest knot you'll get away with. This is just a 5-turn grinner, just so the tail rubber can slide straight over it. I've seen instances of big knots on the end which would then hinder the tail rubber sliding over any other components on the rig. Again, as I said, that's just a 5-turn grinner and I don't think you can see, it's probably pretty hard. Imagine a 5-turn grinner, it's a very small knot to be honest. So your tail rubber can just slide straight over the edge and that can come straight off your main line. I'll just show you the quick. Today, the weather did say it's going to be pretty warm, but it hasn't turned out that way. That wind has still got a bit of a kick to it. I was thinking about staying home for the night, but looking at the conditions, I've got work tomorrow, so it's only going to be a quick one. I think I'll pass, to be honest with you. As I say, there has been a carp out on right over itself, but nothing over this side of the back, quite a few lads who can't just get that aiming for the tents, they're also struggling, but I'll just take it out. Right, okay, so we are, this is my peg. I say my peg, I've been fishing it enough to call it my peg, to be honest. Put a lot of hours in over the winter, no carp yet, just a few tench and bream, but just panning around left to right. Well, I'm not going to show any spots where I'm fishing to because the club has a few peg pirates on here, so I've got to keep my tactics and where my spots are to myself. The fish that come out was straight opposite me. I am fishing one rod that way, but it wasn't anywhere encroaching on the other side. It's pretty close in, to be honest. Coming back round then, going up towards the car park, you might be able to see through the trees there, that is the very corner. Okay, and then it swoops right back round. Very happy with Buddy who come with Jay's right next to me. We started a little campaign on here, to be honest. We thought the best way was to go slap bang in the middle of the lake where both of us can see each way, but it's only just coming into the proper season, to be honest. I only normally class the season from April onwards, but I do get out every week, wind, rain or snow, so I'm not one to be put off by the elements. But all in all, we've had a good winter on here. We've learnt a lot. I've done a lot of marker work. I know exactly what's out for me. Got a few weed beds, a few different depths, ranging from 18 all the way up to 16, 17, and then it drops back down again. So I've got a few little specks. A lot of them have been baited and not even fishing on yet, especially a margin spot down this way. I've had the rake out there, so there is a nice clear area. But again, I've not really been fishing it. I've just been leaving it, keeping the bait going in. Hopefully they will switch onto it when it gets a bit warmer. So that's all for now, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Hi again. Another thing I want to show you is a brand new contraption that Nash had brought out. I did pre-order this because I like the look of it from the promo DVD. The ball maker. I've gone for a 40mm. The 20mm just looked a bit too small for my sort of fishing. And this takes the hassle, the dirtiness out of getting ground bait out in your swim. Basically all it is, you get your ground bait, scoop it up into the top, into the big compartment, little compartment on the top, and then just squash down. Since using it, as I say, it's first time out, I've been giving it a little swirl. Little spin just to try and get everything nice and round, and then press the button on the top to release it, and then button on the bottom, and you've got a ball. In this this mix, it's the bloodstone ground bait with bloodstone pellets. I've also got some chopped worms in there and some corn, just for that little bit of fresh colour, but these things absolutely fly. When I first got in, the first ball that I fired out, it went a bit too far and then it went over the other side. That's semi-apologies, but yeah, other than that, it's going to enhance my fishing so much. Well, that's it now. It's coming to about 3 o'clock. I'm just going to start packing up the gear and head home. Got work tomorrow, but I'm not out for the next 2 weeks now. And then the next appearance will probably be down Essex when I meet the Catch and Release boys, Cat and Carp boys, and the essays fishing for the charity match. So all things good. We come home winners. Okay, laters. I'll speak to you soon.